said, it was at the it was the morning of the funeral. So imagine, I was in Brooklyn. I wasn't home in Jersey. This is my mom's youngest. She passed away from cancer, and Jay was leaving to go out of the country and found out, canceled his flight, his trip, and said, I need to be, his family needs to be there. I was at my mom's house. I woke up and she wrote a note. She had a note and she said, Ingy, you were sleeping so peacefully. I didn't wake because I came in late from the studio, and I said, I'm going to stay in Brooklyn. She said, you were sleeping so peacefully. We didn't want to wake you, but you need to hurry up and get to the church because... So, but when I woke up, it was just so quiet. It was a quiet you would never know. It was a quiet that I've learned to make work for me now. Because I had to mentally find a way to flip it to my advantage and say, well, the serenity that I hear, when I have that moment, I can sit down and read a book. I told you I'm an avid reader. I can sit down and create, and I don't hear just the normal wind. There was absolutely no sound. It's a sound that will drive you crazy. That will send you to the G building.
I can imagine.
So now, Jay's at the funeral. My family's at the funeral. The church is packed. Everyone's at Tabernacle downtown in Brooklyn. I got on my knees. I understand my relationship with God supersedes all of this. Being West Indian, that's just a part of that's culture. How we were raised. But DNA. I have my relationship, I have an unfailing, I have an irrepressible spirit. When it comes to Christ, Yahweh, I don't play. I will get on my knees. I will lay my face on the altar and give thanks. This stuff that people, they don't know that girl. They don't know that person. They don't know that. As God, what's happened to my world? What's happened? Do you understand the first things? I let everybody down. I let everybody.
You felt that's the first thing that you're feeling. Fans, family, the industry.
I'm on my way to the funeral for my favorite aunt who I have to eulogize. And I'm sitting there. He's there waiting. I have to talk to him. And he's texting me going, pick up the phone. I tell you something. I can't pick up the phone because I can't hear. So I just go straight there. And he tells me something in my ear, and I said, I can't hear you. He spoke loud. I said, I can't hear you, Sean. Call him Sean. I'm like, Sean, I can't hear you. He's like, he spoke loud. I said, Jay, I'm deaf. I can't hear anything. I can't go in there. I can't go in there. We're in the festival, the church. I can't go in there. I can't hear what's that.
So you guys hear from Foxy Brown yourself how petrified and terrified she was of waking up to the condition that she involved herself in. She stated that she tried to call Jay-Z, who went to her great aunt's funeral, because she could not go inside of the church due to her panic and tragedy that she was going through that she couldn't hear. Now, me as a female, if one of my loved ones went and died on me and I had to go to their funeral, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was deaf. I would have went and paid my respects. But she said Jay-Z instead. And if you guys really pay attention to what she was saying and how she was saying it, she could not go into the church because she knew that an evil curse had been put upon her to cause her to lose her hearing. Okay? And if you guys were not paying attention very clearly to Lil Kim's album, Can You Hear Me Now? Can You Hear Me Now? And that was on La Belle and Mafia. Or either Notorious K.I.M. Either or, it came out after the view and rivalry of these two females when those shots went off and Little Kim went and spent 1 year in jail. I was going to say 100 years. She deserved that before she did to Foxy Brown, allegedly, okay? I'm not taking sides. Like I said, I love them both. But Little Kim is wrong for bringing the curse upon Foxy Brown to allow her to go deaf. You guys do not have to believe me. I do not care. I do my research, and I'm a very spiritual person. Now, Little Kim made a song called Do You Hear Me Now? Now, you guys know that the phone service, whichever phone service that was, they were saying, do you hear us now? The network and all of that shit. No, Little Kim was not quoting that network service. She was actually talking about Foxy Brown. Listen for yourselves. Yes, Little Kim went on, and I did not want to play the whole album or the whole track. Little Kim was trying to poke fun at Foxy Brown, saying, can you hear me now? Okay, this is no. Now, if you guys were paying attention to when Foxy Brown was so tragically and scarily in her voice saying that she had no hearing to sound. And then Little Kim turns around and says, can you hear me now? Okay. This was after Foxy Brown went deaf. This was after Foxy dropped her broken silence. And Little Kim came out with that, can you hear me now? Okay, this is very telling. And like I said, guys, rappers, y'all guys think that females don't tell. Listen to these female rappers. The stuff that they speak about is the truth of what they've experienced and what they've committed. Okay? She said, can you hear me now? Okay? And she said that she's the queen bee. You know, none of y'all can't top her. So she had a problem when Nicki Minaj came out. I remember that. Pay homage is what she said. You need to pay homage before I get you. Okay? So y'all never heard, Foxy Brown never brought out Black Roses. She was never able to battle Little Kim. Little Kim is working with the powers that be. I love me some Little Kim, y'all. I swear to God. But the truth is the truth. And we gonna leave the lie at that. We just bring the truth here. I ain't worried about no lies. Little Kim caused Foxy Brown to go deaf by a ritual. You guys do not have to believe me. The words are in the music. The proof is in the pudding. Listen and listen closely. Okay? After that, Foxy Brown was never able to maintain Inga anymore. She had another album to come out. However, she was not able to stand down to Little Kim. So if you guys were paying close attention, the gunshots rang out 20 to 21 times on Foxy Brown's end, and someone from Little Kim's camp got hit in the back in the process. And Little Kim was not on anything that Foxy Brown had to say. She was standing down with her team, and that's why. However, if you guys were paying attention, gunshots rang out between Little Kim's camp and Foxy Brown's camp in the center of New York. Okay, and this was not from the boroughs they were in. They ended up in New York, and it came from Foxy Brown's side, and it hit one of Little Kim's entourage in his back. And I heard that he is paralyzed to this day. Now, if you guys were paying attention, Kim probably thought, hey, allegedly, you want to make this physical and you want to send 20 shots. You're trying to take the Queen of Brooklyn down. It's going to be a problem. So I'm going to hit you where it hurts. And bye. She hit her where it hurted. And so now she know that spiritual attack on Inga is very serious, and Lil Kim was not playing, guys. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't have to believe me. But can you hear me now speaks volumes. You asking somebody, can they hear you now? And we all know that Inga, a.k.a. Foxy Brown, went deaf. So Lil Kim came back, you know what I'm saying, and hit it where it hurt. I'm going to go do these, like she said, I did a year on top of my head, standing on top of my head. You know what I'm saying? And got out and still got that bread. But guess what? Lil Kim still rapping, and what Foxy doing? So Lil Kim was the demise of Foxy Brown. Allegedly caused her to go deaf. That was the question, guys. So comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and hit that notification bell so when I post new videos, you guys will be aware. Until the next video, guys, take care. Bye.